everyone, this is Shadow the Rat, and in this video we're going to be doing 10 DIY toys for your rats. So the first toy we're going to make is going to require an egg carton, some treats, some string, and some scissors. So you are only going to need the bottom part of the egg carton and the first 6 cups, so I'm just going to go ahead and cut those out. So now what you want to do is separate each little cup here. So now all you want to do is line them up like this, and we're going to be punching a hole in the bottom of each one. And now you want to take your string, and we're going to be stacking the cups on top of each other, so you just want to thread it through. And do this for all 6 of your cups. And you don't want to thread it too tight, because the whole point of this is actually going to be when we hang it in the cage, the rats will be able to get inside the cups to find some treats. So this is actually much easier to do if you buy actual paper cups. However, this is a way to do it without them. So just tie off the bottom. Make sure everything is aligned like this. And then you can cut off, leaving some extra room, of course, to hang it up, the top. And you get something like this. And basically what you want to do then is to take some of your treats and put a few into each cup. And now when you hang it in the cage, the rats are going to have to figure out how to get inside. And this one's actually really easy, but with some of the others, they're going to have to pick them up and move them around, possibly even chew them open to get to the treats inside. Okay, for our next toy, you're going to need some corks, some toothpicks or bamboo skewers, some string, and some scissors. So what you want to do is take your skewer, and depending on how long it is, you're going to cut it into different amounts. So this one here, I'm going to be cutting into 3 different pieces. And then you're going to put one of these corks on either side of each piece. And now you want to start making it into a circle, so you're going to do it at an angle. And when you finish, you should have a ring like this. All you need to do now is take some of your string and tie it to the top. And then you just want to cut off the excess. And now you can attach it to your cage. And rats really love chewing these. I mean, my girls are so insane about corks, it's kind of funny. So they'll really like to play with this. Our next toy only requires you to have an empty Pringles can and some scissors. And this is a really simple toy. We're just going to be making a tunnel here. And the great thing about these is once you take off the cap, all you have to do is cut out the other end, and it makes a perfect rat tunnel. And yeah, that's it. And for those of you worried that your bigger rats won't be able to fit through, I have seen even Cream, who is quite large, she's over a pound, go through one of these without any issue, so I think they'll be able to fit through. It's just, they can squish through a lot of things. And they really like these because, well, they smell like Pringles, so. Okay, for this next toy, you're going to want 4 of these empty toilet paper rolls, some scissors, some string, some treats, and crinkled paper or bedding. So to start off, you just want to stuff each one of these 4 rolls with some of your crinkled paper. And now what you want to do is you're going to fold each of these rolls in half. And now you want to puncture a hole in the bottom of each of these. If you have a handheld hole puncher, I recommend you use that. I have one, I'm not sure where it is, so I'm going to be attempting to do this with some scissors. And each time you puncture through a hole, you want to thread the string through it. Okay, now you want to pull these together like this. Then finally, to give it some extra security, you just want to take your string and tie it around the opposite side tubes. And then leave one of those on so you can attach it to the cage. I'd also recommend fluffing it right now so that you can fit the paper all into the little holes. And there you go. Now another fun thing to do is to take some treats. Oh, that's a few too many treats. And to just stick them into the paper so that your rats have to find them as they chew this up. So it can act as a little foraging toy. This is just a really cute little toy to hang in the cage. I've seen them made with different colors, and this was actually originally a bird toy that I found online, so this is just a great way to modify it for your rats. For this next DIY, you just need some string, some scissors, and some treats with holes in them. I would recommend Cheerios or dried pasta like I'm using here. So the cool thing about this is that you can actually make this into any shape that you want. So to start off, you just want to thread your food onto your string. And for this example, I'm just going to be making a simple circle shape. So something like this, and then you just want to tie it off at the end. And yeah, then you can just hang this in the cage. And the rats will be very happy to partake and eat it for you. For this next toy, you're going to need some scissors, some string, some crinkly bedding or paper, some treats, and an empty bottle. And you're going to notice that this DIY looks pretty similar to something I made on my channel a little bit earlier, and this is actually because I have found a varied design of it that I very much liked, so I thought I would try it out and show it to you guys here. So to start off, you just want to cut out something in the top, and as you can see, mine already has that because it's for a straw. And you want to take your string and you're going to thread it through there. And you want to tie it off at the bottom so that it can't come out. So then you can cut off that string here, leaving enough room for when you hang it in the cage. Now you're going to move on to the bottle itself. You just want to cut out 2 or 3 openings in it near the bottom, or anywhere really, but I like to do it near the bottom. So now you should have a few holes inside of here, and all you want to do is take your crinkle bedding and stuff it into your glass. And now you want to take your treats and also sprinkle them in there. Make sure it's nice and mixed. You want them to be able to get to the treats, but so that they have to search for them. And when you've finished, just close your bottle with your lid, and that's all there is to it. When you're first starting out, you might want to include some treats near the start of the bottle, just to give them some extra motivation to start digging through it. So yeah, you just hang this in the cage, and the rats have to dig through to get to the treats inside. For this next toy, you will need some scissors, some string, 4 paper cups, some treats, and some crinkled paper or bedding. Now to start off, you want to get your 4 cups, and you're going to make a hole in the bottom of each one. Now you want to take your string and to thread it through each cup. And now what you want to do is to stuff each of these cups with some crinkle bedding. Now you want to cut off the bottom of the string and tie a knot at the bottom. And once you do that, you just want to stack all the cups on top of each other. And you can now use it in the cage. Now, as an alternative to this, you can also, for more fun on your rat's part, add some treats to each of these cups. Okay, for this next DIY, you need 4 of these empty toilet paper rolls, 4 foods that you can put on your skewer, a bamboo stick, some scissors, and some twine. So all you need to do is take your skewer and put it through your toilet paper tube, and then you're going to take a veggie or whatever you're using inside, and you're going to skewer that as well. So you can see, and then you just want to push the skewer through the other side. So like that. And now do it with your other 4 tubes. And yeah, now you should have a little buffet for your rats to figure out how to get to inside. And the only issue here is I'm not completely sure how I'd hang this up in the cage. I think what I would do is take some string and maybe thread it through this first tube here, and then tie that off and around the skewer itself. Yeah, that works pretty well. Oh, and by the way, if you want to know what I used here, I have apple, carrot, grapes, and a strawberry. So all sorts of yummies for the rats to eat. Okay, for our next toy, you are going to need some scissors, some string or twine, some regular treats, some bottle caps, and finally some treats that you can thread on a string. So to start out, you're going to want to take your scissors and poke a hole into each bottle cap. I'm going to be doing 6 bottle caps for this toy, but you can really do as many as you'd like. So now what you want to do is thread your string through a bottle cap, then add one of your threadable treats, then add another bottle cap, another treat, and so on until you've done all the caps. Now what you want to do is push this back far enough that you can hang it up in the cage, and then you want to tie off the bottom. And all you need to do now is to add some regular treats in between the caps if you'd like. I do want to note that this thing is usually made with larger bottle caps, and they tend to stay up much better. So I would have used those, but I didn't actually have any on me. I do have an example one that I can show you though. So this is probably a better size. For this next toy, you're only going to need some scissors and some cardboard. So what you want to do is cut out a shape. I'm going to be doing a heart. And then you want to cut out an identical shape. And now what you want to do is cut a line down the center of both pieces. For one piece, you want to go forwards, and for the other, you want to go backwards. And now all you have to do is slip the lines through each other. And then you have a cute little 3D piece. Okay, so this is basically all of the DIYs I have made in this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and hopefully you got some ideas for what to do for your own rats. As always, if you would like to check out my website, you can do so at rattricks.weebly.com, and there will be a link in the description. Other than that, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!